Hi YouTube, I'm Storm from Sarasota Airsofters, and I'm going to be explaining or giving a review over my M4, going from stock into how I got it to what it is now. Alright. Stock came with, normal LE stock, pistol grip, and handguards, handrails, whatever the hell you want to call it. Alright. Other than that, the only thing I've changed on it, other than those parts, was just the rail system. Alright. Other than that, it came with a functional bolt catch. I believe that's considered functional. Alright, normal hop up and everything. I haven't done too much to the hop up. The only thing I did was I actually lost the little hop up nub. So I cut a piece of eraser up and threw it in there. It works pretty well. Would recommend getting an actual, little round thing, whatever it's called. Alright, other than that, just the normal DBoys M4 rail system. And just so you know, I got the gun for $175 off of airsoftmegastore.com. Great website, very good prices, and they're very consistent about their shipping, or at least they have been with me. Almost all my guns I've ordered, I've gotten from them, and they've been great. They've got it to me right on time. Usually, for some reason, some god-awful reason, it's been one day after I go to the field. But I've got it for next time, so it works. Alright? Other than that, it came with the standard 9.6 1200 mAh battery. Actually, I don't think that's standard, but it was a nice battery to start off with, alright? Which was actually this guy right here, alright? Since then, I have actually upgraded to this guy right here. Oh, and I did forget to mention that it came with a upgraded gearbox, a 7mm gearbox instead of the standard 6, which isn't a huge difference, but it's that nice little factor. It also came with, steel gears. This piston had one steel tooth on it, which is okay because it's got that steel impact, and I believe it gets it. It's a little bit more safer for the piston, because then that initial impact of that the gear, as long as it's shimmed right, it can actually break a poly piston with a piston with poly teeth. But it was shooting at 422 FPS when I first got the gun, and unfortunately, last time I fired it, when I first got it, of course, was left on fully automatic. And if you do that, it can actually, there's 4 positions for the spring, I believe it is. It's either the spring or one of the parts in there. Might just be the piston to engage in, and in fully automatic, from what I've been told, it's been in the 3rd and 4th position, which is the farthest towards the back, I believe. And semi-automatic is the 1st and 2nd. I guess that just helps with the rate of fire and all that. I don't know, I'm not a tech. I just shoot it. But if you leave in the 3rd and 4th gear, it's actually, the spring is more compressed, and you compress the spring for a long period of time, it's going to go from this big to this big to this big. It's not going to work. But it still does work, but it actually dropped my FPS down to 365, 360, which is actually kind of nice, because now I can actually use it in fully automatic and CQB arenas. Although the limit usually is 350, they do make exceptions sometimes, just you gotta be good with your words. That's about it. But other than that, 7mm gearbox, decent piston, good gears, Matrix 3000 motor, and that's other than that. Alright, the mag, it came with a 350 high cap magazine. It was a metal one, which is nowhere to be found. And these are actually King Arms mid caps. I prefer mid caps. There's no winding or anything like that. It's just straight. They hold 120 rounds each. They're supposed to be desert tan, although I wanted OD. It's kind of hard to tell. I mean, they might be desert tan. I don't know, but like I said, it's hard to tell. At the time, they didn't have the ones I wanted in stock. By the way, I've ordered from both Airsoft GI, evike.com, and airsoftmegastore.com. I buy my guns from Airsoft Megastore, my gear from evike.com, my gear setup and I buy my pouches from Airsoft GI. From what I've been doing, that's the most reliable they have been for me. They're great websites, all three of them. Wonderful websites. I have purchased, you know, different things from all of them, but generally that's what I get with them. Continuing on with the gun, we're going to get to the externals, alright? This is the custom externals that I put on myself. Alright? There's a twig in there. Alright. To hold the battery I was telling you about, going from this, which actually did not fit in my the rail system I purchased, which was, I'm not sure if I told you, but it was the DBoys M4A1 system. The S system for an M4 is a great system. It turns it into a monolithic rail system, so there's no wobble. It also does come with a little anti-swivel device that you put in there. I'm not sure how to put it in there. I didn't even need it. It doesn't wobble at all, which is really, really nice. Even with all this crap, that's buttstock that's wobbling. Even with all this crap on there, it's not wobbling. Alright? That's the whole gun wobbling. Just say nothing. Alright? Okay, tighten that. Alright. To use this kind of battery, which I really did want to use, higher rate of fire, faster trigger response. What I did was I just took the buttstock pouch, M4, just normal standard buttstock pouch, find it at any airsoft store, very common. Instead of putting it way down here and actually having a mag in there, I put it on the left side of the receiver, upper and lower. Alright, and it actually worked out pretty well because if you position the straps right, and they actually don't move, especially in combat, or if you consider it combat, I don't know, airsoft skepticists out there, you suck. But you put it right under there, right where the sling would go, sling mount, one of the sling mounts would go. I personally keep mine right here, and I actually attach it to the iron sight, standard iron sight right there. I do have another flip up one, but it's more convenient. Alright, so I had to attach the battery pouch to there, and all I did was take the wiring, leave all the fuse and most of the wiring in there, and just pop this out from the bottom, because although you can't see it, there's actually just a little hole right there, or there's a gap, I should say, between the bottom of the D-ring, no, not a D-ring, the Delta ring I think it's called, I'm not sure, and the actual bottom of this, alright? And you just throw it in there, and anytime you do that, just take it off. You don't have to take the rail system apart. You don't have to disassemble anything from your gun. All you do is unplug it, flip that open, and you pop it in the charger. Right? Even then, just throw the charger on right there. You don't have to take that out either. It's very nice to have, and it fits any size battery that I've found. So other than that, I put a Swiss Arms 1.5 to 5 times zoom scope on it, red and green illuminated reticle, crosshair, 5 intensities each, barrel mounted red laser, also another Swiss Arms item, which is the flashlight. Other than that, that's about it. Oh, and if you want any reviews on the flashlight, laser, any other accessories on here, just put a comment in the link below, or in the area provided below, and if you get thumbs up enough, then you get a review. If not, I'm sorry. We don't love you. Alright, don't be an ass when you play it. Yes, I said it. Sean told me not to say ass. Took it down to Battlegrounds in their tech. Brian there, awesome guy, dude, a straight Jesus. I play hard, it's just how it works. For some reason, this gun takes a lot of it.
I won't be able to take out that chair.